Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Squad Night Live. My name is Aaron Nelson.
And I'm Brandon Lefevre.
And we are here for, I think it's going to be a good time.
Oh, this could be a great time.
I love Squad Nights. It has been the best night of my week. I think my favorite part about Squad Night is the chance that you watching at home have the chance to win some pretty dope prizes.
Yeah, and speaking of prizes, if you guys remember from last week, our winner of the trivia won what may have been fish and turned out to be fish. But I'm sad to report that those fish didn't last more than 1 hour, as they're dead. They got eaten by a shark.
Going to be with the Lord. Yeah. Not a good time for the fish. But we have a chance for you to win amazing prizes that won't die on you. Should be pretty fun. We're actually going to give away a bit of a prize pack here tonight. We'll show you what those things are when we get over to trivia. But Brandon, why don't you tell us where we are right now?
Yes.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, so we are at one of our Morrisville family's houses. And let's bring up the students. Come on, guys.
Get on up.
So
let's step a little bit closer to the camera. Yeah. I feel like we're like, is it 3D if I do that? It looks a little creepy. I'm not going to lie. That's weird. All right.
Sweet. So we got Riley and Colton here. Say hi, guys.
Hi. Hello.
Sweet. So Riley, we'll start with you. What grade are you in and what school do you go to?
I'm in 8th grade and I go to Thales Academy.
Awesome. And Colton, what grade are you in?
Well, I'm in 6th grade and I also go to Thales.
I had no idea it was pronounced Thales. I always see it written down. I thought it was Thales.
Before I went there, I thought it was called Bailey's.
I did too.
I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what that is because I'm new here.
Love it. So we're going to go ahead and hop into our first game of the night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Brandon, I'm actually going to have you lead this one off. I'm going to monitor the comments because these two are going to be the main ones interacting here, but you're going to be the ones helping make sure they win. Brandon, go ahead and explain how this game works.
Yeah, so basically, you guys are going to be a team, and your goal is for the people watching in the chat to guess what you're either drawing or you're acting out. So we're going to have a coin flip. Siri, our newest staff member, is going to help us do that. Just dropping her on tonight.
Can we use yours to use Siri?
Yeah.
Mine is on the camera.
Hey, Siri.
Sweet. So Siri's going to flip a coin for us, and depending on if it's heads or tails will depend on if you have to act or if you have to draw. Sound good? And you guys in the chat, you're going to have 30 seconds to make sure they get the point. If someone in the chat gets the point within the 30 seconds, you win the one
of many pieces of prizes. So we can go ahead and tell you what these prizes are, right? We are giving you the chance. It's fall. The weather's getting nice. We're going to give you the chance to win a s'mores prize pack, okay? This is the way that it goes. You only get a part of the prize, which each time that someone watching guesses the correct thing that you're acting out or whatever. So you can win skewers and you can win graham crackers, but if you don't get anything else right, you're going to be just burning. Or you can win all the stuff for s'mores and no skewers, and then you have to use your hand to, and that's probably not good. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't try that at home, kids.
Unless it's here, because they will be.
I mean, you are
in your home,
yeah,
or whatever. Don't set yourself on fire.
We need a warning label.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. We'll drop that down in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and get the first one going. So if you want to flip a coin to figure out if it's going to be heads or tails, Brandon will pull a cue card for you on what you have to act out or draw out, and then you hear in the comments, yes, I'm talking to you, Riley Opitz, or RG Puppy 3, or Matt Beeman. You will have to answer what you think they're acting out in the comments. Let's go ahead and flip that coin.
Hey, Siri. Flip a coin. Tails.
It says tails.
Tails.
All right.
So who's going first?
I will.
All right, Colton, you're going first. Since it's tails, Colton, your job is to draw. So we got UA. Whiteboard. There we go.
And only Colton sees the card. Everybody else watching at home, it is your job to figure out what he is drawing.
Missing. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Let's go with
we can count to 5.
I was like, I'm only looking at 4. Let's go with this one. Colton, you have to do that.
All right, and your time starts Yeah, you can show the camera while you're drawing. Your time starts now. That looks like a butt. But I'm not sure if it's a butt. This is pretty good.
Hey, go closer to the camera. I don't think they could.
That's amazing. We're on a slight delay, so they're going to see it a little bit later. But we're going to give them 30 seconds from the time that you start drawing on here. There we go. You literally drew the thing I thought was a butt, and somebody said Among Us. Good job. So there you go. You got the first part of the prize.
The first part. We'll give you skewers. Don't poke your eye
Yeah, the
out.
skewers.
Don't poke your eye out, kid.
Skewers are great because you don't have to put s'mores on them. You can cook whatever
Alright.
you want, including those goldfish from last
Boom. Among Us.
There you go. Well done.
Don't
Well
need that.
done. Somebody said Among Us with a baby on its head.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
That's
The baby among us.
Oh,
The
got it.
little
Got it.
hat.
I like it.
All right. Sweet. So Riley, you're up next. Let's flip that coin. Let's see. What...
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
Tails.
Tails
Got
and
tails again.
So you get to draw. Look at that. People are lucky.
Tails never fails.
I guess tails never fails. That's messed up. I'm gonna use this one. I know. You have to do this.
This is a
Oh, this is the one that your dad put in. So you have him to thank for this. You have 30 seconds from the time that you start drawing and go. I'm getting a shout out from Ella. So hi, Ella. I will say hello to you. I appreciate that. But you need to guess. All right. We said it was coming from Dad, and RG Puppy 3 said, oh no.
Oh man.
Okay, we have stick figure president, stick man, stick figure. All right, you got 10 more seconds. Riley annoying Keith Burt is coming in. Stick figure eating tree, barfing stick man, pants, dad yelling. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like anyone guessed. It was yodeling. Yodeling was the word that she had. We had some great people come in though with stick figure elf, stick man with fire breath, and blowing out candles. Those were very common guesses. But good job. Good job. All right, here we go. We're gonna go with number 3.
Let's flip another coin.
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's tails.
Your Siri's broken.
I think
Tails
Siri
never
just has
fails.
it. There we go.
Tails never fails.
Tails never fails. All right. Coin, I guess you lucked out again. We'll go with this. You gotta do that.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
All right, and your time starts. Hunna! It's Among Us again, isn't it? I can tell.
How is that
It's
Among
like
Us?
a loaf of bread slowly turning into a pumpkin.
That looks like a pot.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
Is that a pot?
That's not too
Oh,
bad.
it's an instant pot.
You got 30
No, it was
seconds.
a great
30 seconds
Amazon
down.
Prime.
Someone
deal.
said burger, boat. We got tank by the same person that guessed the first one.
Whoever that is, you're helping me out.
I think it's Connor Bird. It says Lori Bird, but it's either Connor or Cameron. Whoever it is, y'all are crushing it. Y'all are winning some dope prizes for them. So what did we get this time?
I think we're gonna give him this.
Yeah.
You gotta wash those skewers down with something.
That's right. Nice pack of. If you take those super tiny plastic marshmallows that they give you in those and stick it on the skewer, nothing
They're
happens.
plastic.
They're probably plastic. I don't know what they're made of. All right, we got
Flip
2
a coin.
more. I almost think we should just
Hey
make them-
Siri,
I-
flip a coin.
It's heads.
There's Brandon's computer.
John C would not be happy about that. Sweet. Oh yes.
Matt Beeman said he bought that instant pot on Prime Day.
You have to act that out.
Oh, all right. Go ahead. We have 30 seconds from when your arms go up in this video. People watching at home, let's see what you got.
This is a homage beat.
They still can't see you, so you're just holding this pose forever, but they don't know what you're doing. There we go. All right. You got 30 seconds. Cynthia says a T-pose. Matt Beeman with Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Super
Matt
quick.
Freeman saving Morrisville up here.
That's
Look at
right.
the scarecrow.
I love it.
Look at that.
I love
Oh,
it.
I know what I get. I saw it.
All right. We got
We're gonna give them
Keep me drawing.
Nice.
There we go.
Reese's peanut butter
Now
cups.
we're
Not
getting in there.
yours.
Now we're getting in
Reese's
there.
peanut butter cups.
I love it. So good. All right, here we go. We got one more.
One more.
I know what it is.
Hey Siri,
Please be tails.
flip a coin.
It's tails.
No!
Yes. Yes.
Shit.
Make him
Shit.
act it.
Wait, what is the last?
Act.
Oh
Act
man.
it. Act it.
Oh man.
Should we, executive decision?
I think so.
I think we can do both. How about one of you acts it out while the other
All
one
drawn.
No, I
All drawn.
I'm the one who got tails. Alright, fine.
All right.
I'll,
Here's,
um,
here's,
All right.
your,
I'll act it.
here's your thing. If
For
you
the
guys want to
last
see it, see.
piece. And we're actually going to let the people, because there's two prizes left. I think we're going to let the people watching decide which part of the s'more you get and which one you have to do without. All right, here we go. The time starts now. If you're watching, you have 30 seconds to figure out what they're drawing. This is incredible.
amazing.
All right, we don't have any guessing. Okay, you just started drawing on the screen, so I think they're guessing house, a cupcake. It's not a cupcake. Is it a tent? Not tent, house, barn. I think you need to, if you're watching, somebody said burning house. That's because of the way that you're acting. Jazz hands, mansion, house on fire, house fire, robber, IDK, haunted house!
Haunted house!
Haunted house. There it is. Good job, you two. So if you are watching online, we need you to decide which one of these two are they gonna get. Now they missed one, so they're not gonna get both. But which one do they get to keep? Do they get to keep the marshmallows or the s'mores? This is important. Which one do you think is more necessary for a s'more to be complete?
And if you can't remember what they have the skewers, the Reese's peanut butter cups, and hot chocolate mix.
That's right.
None of which go together at all.
You can make it work.
So-
you can figure it out.
If you all are, want to be a little bit mean, we could go graham crackers, and it's like
No, the graham
what do they
crackers
do with
are
that?
easy because you toast the Reese's.
Nah, you dip it in.
Did you just say Reese's?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
No, you make the hot chocolate. You put
Nah,
the
it's
Reese's
Reese's.
in it.
It's Reese's.
And then
Reese's.
It's Reese's. It's
Reese's.
It's Reese's.
This has got to be a Southern thing.
It's Reese's.
I'm from New Jersey. We don't do that here.
It's Reese's.
What are people saying, by the way? All right, I see marshmallows. All right, everyone's being
There
nice.
we go. You get to keep your
Here's your
marshmallows.
marshmallows.
You can just hold them together in your
Boom.
You
hand.
know what we should
Put
do
the
with the
skewer
graham
in.
cracker? If we got the
No,
graham cracker,
it'd be a Reese's sandwich.
Oh, that's creative.
Reese's.
I like it.
Reese's.
Anyway, all right, we're gonna throw it over to Aaron. He's got our Devo for tonight.
Yep.
We're gonna step off to the side. Aaron, you got this, bro.
Yeah, so this is going to be super quick, just something that I wanted to share with everybody that's watching. First and foremost, if you don't normally log in, if you are only here because a friend invited you here, we are middle school ministry. We're part of Hope Community Church, and we have a lot of fun together. That is true. We do a lot of great things, a lot of moments like this. We kill fish and make s'mores without graham crackers. It's a lot of fun. But ultimately, the reason why we get together is because we are enamored, we are interested in, we have questions about this man named Jesus, how he changes our lives, and what that means for us. And so, really quick, I just wanted to share a quick story with you and a Bible verse as well. So when I was living in California, I was working for the Cheesecake Factory. If you have been to the Cheesecake Factory, like the Cheesecake Factory, love the Cheesecake Factory, I want you to comment with what is your favorite slice of cheesecake that you get from there. For me, it was a chocolate tuxedo cream. I would crush those. They also have like the Oreo one, and that's how you knew I was having a bad day. If I got a bacon cheeseburger and an Oreo cheesecake and brought them home, Aaron's having a rough day. Leave him alone. I will eat them both in one sitting. And it was so funny. I was going to work, and on my way to work, I was praying. I was like, God, I feel like I just kind of go through my day. I'm figuring stuff out on my own. I want to hear your voice a little more clearly. I don't really know what that would look like. I didn't know what that would feel like, what that experience would be like, whatever. But sure enough, if you've ever been to Cheesecake Factory, you've seen the uniforms. They have like a white shirt, black pants. They used to wear all white, which was a horrible decision. But they also wore a tie as well. And I remember I was getting out of the car and I looked at my tie and there was like a stain on my tie. And I remember thinking, like, Cheesecake Factory is pretty strict. Like, all their employees have to be neat and clean and all this other stuff. And I had a clean tie, like, in the trunk of my car, but I didn't feel like going to get it. I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. It's no big deal. And in that moment, I legitimately feel like my prayer was answered because I thought that God was telling me, like, what other parts of your life are you treating like it's not a big deal? Like with my tie, I was like, oh, it's just a small stain. Nobody will notice. And I really felt convicted. I really felt this sense of God almost calling me out in this moment to say, there are some other areas in my life where I treat it the same way, that I'm like, oh, this isn't that big of a deal, but really it's not good, right? I don't know if you remember this, but a few weeks ago on Sunday, every Sunday here at 6:45 on YouTube, we have MSM services online. And in that message, I talked about how there's not good sin or bad sin, there's deadly sin. That's really all there is, and none of it's good and all of it can be a problem. But it's easy for us to sweep something under the rug and just kind of be like, oh, whatever, it's just this small thing. It's not that big of a deal. Well, I was reading my Bible earlier this week. I was reading Romans chapter 12, and sure enough, this idea came up to me again because I made a note about this interaction with my tie from like 3 years ago. I think they took Romans out of the Bible. Just kidding. I found it. But it's Romans chapter 12, verse 3. I'm going to put it up on the screen so that you can see it as well. But this is Paul, and he's talking to people who live in Rome, aka the Romans. See that? Kind of makes sense, right? Romans chapter 12, verse 3 says, because of the privilege and authority that God has given me, Paul is saying that because God has let him write to this group of people. It says, because of that, I give each of you this morning, don't think you are better than you really are, but be honest in your evaluation of yourselves, measuring yourselves by the faith God has given us. What does that mean? I think that Paul is actually telling us the same thing here. In this same chapter, he talks about how we're actually made new because of our relationship with Jesus. Jesus actually changes everything in our lives. But there are a lot of things that we all hold on to that maybe we don't really want to change, but we know we probably should let God work on, right? So in this moment, basically what Paul is saying is, hey, don't psych yourself out. Like if there's something that you're doing in your life that's not great, don't convince yourself it's not that big of a deal. Instead, be honest about it. If you're honest with yourself and honest with God, God will actually help you through those things. And it says, be honest in your evaluation of yourselves, measuring yourself by the faith that God has given us. That means don't just compare yourself to your friend who you think may be worse than you are, right? Because it's really easy to say, oh, I'm not that bad of a person because I'm not doing the things that person's doing. But really, this is saying measure yourself by the faith that you have. So what does this book say? How does the Bible tell you should live your life? How does God tell you that you should live your life? I think that God speaks to all of us in different ways. And I think that all the ways that God speaks to us is to help us become closer to him and live a life like Jesus. And so it's just our job to be attentive, to listen, and then to actually take his advice and live the type of lives that he wants us to live. So let me pray for us really quick, and then we're going to bring all of our friends back in, and then we are going to play trivia, and I will tell you which kind in just a moment. Dear God, thank you so much for loving us enough to correct us when there are areas in our lives that we're making mistakes. God, I pray that each and every one of us would hear you loudly and clearly. Lord, don't let us fool ourselves into thinking that we're better than we really are, but instead help us to be honest with ourselves and with you so that we can become more and more like Jesus every day. It is in your name we pray. Amen. Amen. I'm going to bring my friends back in here. Come on up. I'm going to take this off the screen. I'm just going to put this back up because it's funny just for like a second. That's not.
Yeah, we need to let Julius see it.
If y'all are wondering where that shark head came from, that was in the fishbowl.
It was.
That sounds terrifying.
Because, quote, Tyler wanted the fish to live in fear. They lived for a whole hour.
It's like
Not
buying
even an
That's
hour.
like buying a house with a dead body in the corner and be like, it's fine. We just want you to feel at home. Like, don't put that in my house, please. I don't want that. All right. So, Brandon, we've been doing Squad Night for a while. Since we've gone online, we've been doing trivia a lot. And what's really cool is you guys actually seem to be into it. We have people on days that we don't do trivia ask, when are we doing trivia? And when I was in youth group, like one of the biggest things was Bible trivia. We've covered a lot of territory. We've done NBA bubble trivia. We've done Amazon review trivia. Do you remember any of the random ones? Pumpkin spice stuff. Yeah. We haven't done Bible trivia before. So we're actually going to do Bible trivia here today. We're going to pop this up on the screen. And we're going to get started in about 45 seconds. So we're going to ask you some what I think are pretty random questions from the Bible. And you're going to have a chance to win your own prize pack. So as we go through some of these questions, how about you guys step up a little bit? That way it's not covering your face. There we go. That'll be fine. Hey, it'll be all right. You're fine. But we'll go through. Each of us will read a question as well as the answers. You can answer with the number 1, 2, 3, or 4 to give in your response. Whoever wins at the end, we're going to give you some dope prizes that we're going to tell you about. I will tell you that if you tie, the computer will pick one of the highest answering people
Yeah.
based on of its weird YouTube algorithm thing.
And maybe who's quickest? Who knows?
There you go. That might be
I don't
it.
know.
So here we go. Question number 1. I'll read the first one off. The Apostle Paul wrote 13 books of the New Testament, but he still wrote less than this person. Is it 1, Matthew, 2, Jesus, 3, Luke, or 4, John? Which of the New Testament author? You guys are can I change that, Brandon? Can I move that so that
What?
it's not like
So
covering
we
their
can
face?
see Cole.
There's got to be a way to. There we go. We can move it over there and we can all scoot over a little bit.
Wait, what just happened?
There we go. I just
Oh.
moved everything over. So now if we move over, oh wait, you need to move over towards me because the screen's flipped.
Oh,
it'd, be
yeah.
like it'd be like an awkward family photo. What was the right answer? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, wait, are we on question 2
It
already?
hasn't.
No,
said
that was
it yet.
question 1. Oh, it hasn't said the answer
Oh,
yet. We just said everybody tabulates.
Because we
That's
can't
funny,
see
man.
Colton.
Paul wrote 13, and that still wasn't like the most. Somebody still technically wrote. It wasn't more than him.
Because
It was Luke. It was
No one
Luke.
got it.
No one got it.
Is it the
right.
first time it's ever
That might be the
No.
first time that ever
No.
happened.
No.
Even that Beeman got it wrong.
Oh!
That's when you know.
Oh!
Hey, Cole, why don't you read that question for us?
Take it away.
Which chapter of Psalms is the longest in the entire Bible?
Read the answers.
Oh, number 1, Psalm 23. Number 2, Psalm 139. 3, Psalm 199. Or 4, Psalm 1.
That is a slight typo. We will correct it. But guess which one you think is right. Question number 3 should actually be, or answer number 3 should actually be Psalm 119.
Oh.
119, not 199. They're not 200 chapters.
Yeah, I was like, that's a.
We think we
It's a
the
lot
first
more than I
one. You know,
thought it
it's
was.
funny. On the last question, we said that Paul wrote 13 letters. Luke actually wrote more than him by word count. So Luke only wrote 2 books, but those 2 books were fat. So that's it. Yeah, that's it. He was this guy that like wrote the same sentence 3 different ways, 4 different times, just to like try to get extra credit.
2 spaces after periods.
That's right. He was he wrote in double
Double
space.
spacing.
There we go. We got 8 people that got that one right. It is Psalm 119.
Matt got it wrong
Not
again.
Psalm 199. Matt, they're judging you over here, bro.
Yeah,
That's what
'cause-
seems like happening.
Yeah.
Riley, why don't you read the third one for us?
In Genesis 19, whose wife turned into a pillar of salt? Noah, Joseph, Lot, or Abraham?
Mm. I guess you could say she was assaulted.
Oh,
Oh.
salty is probably the way we should go with that. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix this so that people can see us. That way your face isn't cut off. Just raise that up and then.
That made it worse, I think.
This is,
Now-
we
Yeah.
can figure it out.
Now they can't
Cole's
see.
like
I'm
Mike
just
Wazowski
floating
down. Do they know that?
We'll do this office style.
Yeah.
People know who
Mike
Mike
Wazowski.
is.
Mike Wazowski from
From Monsters.
Monsters.
Inc.
No, the best one is
But like, were you born yet?
the best one is
No,
where
but it's like
Shrek.
one of the good movies.
Did it compute yet? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Answer is number 3. What is that? 16 players? That's just about everybody.
There you go. Good job.
Except
Good
I
job.
feel like,
Like,
everybody knows that. It's
three
like
people.
it's not as random. They showed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Brandon, do you want to take this one away? Oh,
Yeah, I'll take.
I didn't do that, did I?
What's that?
Nope. It just went back to the last question. It'll be fine.
Is that how it looks for them?
That's what they are seeing now. What they will see now.
In the book of John, Jesus.
Oh, read out the question. That's what they're
All right.
seeing.
In the book of John,
There we go.
Jesus says 7 times, I am blank. Which of the following does he not say? Does that say bread? Yeah, bread. Number 1, bread. 2, door. 3, God. And 4, the
I
truth.
read it way too slow.
Well, it was, never mind.
This looks like something out of the movie Cloverfield or the Blair Witch Project. This is just us making it spooky for spooky season.
Yeah.
That's not weird at all.
Yeah.
You guys have an answer for this one? Do you think you know what it might be?
4.
I think it's
4.
bread.
Oh, bread, door, God, the truth.
Oh, it was God.
We got
It was
disappointed.
God, that's right.
Because I know he said truth and door and bread. Well, I didn't. I knew about the truth and the door.
Matt's getting all these wrong.
Colt, why don't you read this one off first?
This author of the Book of Lamentations was also known as the Weeping Prophet. Number 1, Ezra. Number 2, Nehemiah. Number 3, Job. And number 4, Jeremiah.
Job.
It's
I was
Job.
very
It's
impressed
Job.
by your enunciation of Nehemiah. that was a very
Nehemiah.
Hebrew. That was a very Hebrew enunciation. It was really good. I liked
Nehemiah.
it. That was very formal. This guy was really sad. He cried a lot.
Yeah, he was lamenting.
He was lamenting. That makes sense, right?
Fun fact.
I think it's Job. His jobs are boring.
He was always crying.
To be fair, Job cried a lot too. But Job was not a prophet. If you were
I
so
can just
open
see
to
the
questions.
amount on the floor.
This is Among Us.
Yeah. That's what he said.
What?
Yeah, I said there's just see
Nehemiah.
the minus card.
Oh, right. My bad, I wasn't following there. It's Jeremiah.
It is Jeremiah. Jeremiah, the weeping prophet. All right, we are.
You can tell
Halfway
Matt's
through?
not cheating because he's not.
Oh, that was question 5. So we
Matt
have one
doesn't cheat.
more, I think. Either
Yes,
one
he
or
does.
2 more. I can't remember if we have 6 or 7 questions. But we're almost there.
We have one more.
Want to read that, Riley?
2 more.
Math time. The number of books in the Bible
Minus.
minus the number of days on Earth was flooded equals 26, 45, 60, or 0.
I love how you did the math for it.
This is a 3-parter though, because you have to know all 3 of the numbers. Or I guess 2 of the numbers to figure out the 3rd number. You need to help us find
Well,
out.
I mean, if you know the flood, then that
mean,
crosses up
There
too.
you go.
That's true.
Process of elimination. I like it.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is some quick,
It's number
quick
1.
maths.
It's number 1. Right? Yeah, it's number 1, right?
You
I guess-
sound confident?
I think that's confidence.
I feel like 40 is a small number. I don't know.
I-
Bible's just
I
really
see
big.
disappointment on your head's face right now.
Bible is really
Oh,
big.
it's 3 then.
I was right.
3?
3. It was for 40
There's not
days,
even the
not
number
12.
40 on there. On choice 3.
I knew it. It was number 1. See, I knew it.
Okay.
We're choosing
Justin,
3.
Oh, wait, we do have one more question.
There's another. All right.
I'm so sorry.
What did
Oh,
God
wow.
create on the 3rd day? If you have no idea what we're referring to, we're talking about creation. Genesis. Book of Genesis. Good job. Got you guys covered. Pull out your Bibles real quick. Maybe you can figure it out. Got sun, moon, and stars. The sky. What does it say? Dry land, seas, plants, and trees.
Wasn't it the sky?
Does it say creatures? Creatures that live in the sea.
No, it wasn't the sky.
It was the sky.
They're all really close together. I'm not gonna lie, I always get confused.
I thought the
on
sky was
origins.
3rd.
Yeah.
Because he
I
made
get it.
light before sky, and he made
yeah.
the planets before the sky.
Well,
I think so. I don't really remember.
No, and
It
the
does not
stars.
You said it with so much confidence that I think you get bonus points. Surely for that.
Maybe it's 2 or 4 because those are long.
I think it's 1 or 3. I think it's
Wait,
1.
what was-
I think it's 3.
what we got?
There we
It
go.
is number 2.
I was
Oh,
right.
it is 2.
The land plants.
There we go. So we're gonna figure out who our winner is,
It's
right
not
here.
that.
and we will announce the prizes in just a second as we get these. We need a drum roll. Can everybody give me a drum roll the best you can? Just it is equipped. Don't know who you are. Equipped. It's EQUIPT. Hopefully it's not a bot. We will find out. But hey, even bots need Jesus. So thanks for logging in. So what we're gonna do is, if that is you, Equipped, send an email to middleschool@gethope.net. We would love to connect with you. Either that or drop your name in the comments, and we'll make sure that somebody follows up with you. We're gonna tell you what you won. You actually won a pretty cool prize pack here. Let me turn this off so that everybody can see you. There we go. All right. So first of all, you get your choice of one of these 2 t-shirts from the Jesus Loves You company. It is a company that believes in one simple message, and that is that Jesus loves you, even you. There we go. And so you can either get the black on black, or we have the black on beige? Is that what we call this?
I think
Is that
off-white.
beige? Off-white?
Off-white,
Maybe?
I think is the
Off-white.
technical
Is
term.
it a
Yeah.
cream?
Cream.
There we
Yeah.
go. That's a good
Cream.
one. That's great.
Still can't spell coffee on it though.
Yeah.
It'll still show right there.
Since you won Bible trivia, we are going to send you a Bible as well. We have 2 color schemes. There is I need to learn colors
I
before I
have
come
that
with this.
one.
There's
Do you have this
cyan.
one?
Yeah.
There's
I love
cyan.
it.
This one's a little sus. No, this is kind of tealish. And then we have this one's like I like this one a lot. This one's like it's brown, but it's not like
It's like a tan brown.
it's taped shut,
Bronze.
so I can't show you. But it's like a nice. We'll just put those up close so you can see. Yeah, look at that. That one.
Update.
Yes.
Equipped is Caden's friend. Do you know what Caden?
I do not, but congratulations, Caden's friend. I might know Caden's friend, but Caden's friend, we need you to send us an email so that we know who you are. So middleschool@gethope.net to make sure that we get your prize in your hand because you also won a $25 Amazon gift card. Woo! That's
Think of
nice.
all the stuff you can get with that.
That's nice. This is, let me see, the gift card is $25. Bible t-shirt. This is a like $26 value. That's really good. Not really. But hey, we can't wait to get this stuff in your hand. Everybody, thank you so much for logging in. Thank you guys so much for letting us host at your house. We will see you Sunday for MSM Online Live. Bye.
Bye.
Smoking outside, trying to get your attention. You make me nervous. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Freezing outside, a little bit high on the feeling. Can't seem to focus. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better.